Hey there, comic book people of the world. It is Wednesday, and it's kind of sort of like a mediocre comic book day, but still, let me show you what I got. First up is Rainbow Brite issue number 5. Wisp, also known as Rainbow Brite, is starting to collect all of her buddies that are color guards of the different spectrums of light. And in this issue, we're introduced to the green color guard, also known as Patty. I've said this before in previous comic book reviews, this comic book series is very fun. You can't take it too seriously, it's meant for all ages. Besides the nostalgic factor, the whole adventure aspect of Rainbow Brite, going through all of these other alien environments, but still being a heroic character herself, is something really awesome. Next Gen, Age of X-Men, issue number 2. This storyline is centered around the younger generation of X-Men that are part of the Summers Institute. A couple of the students are starting to see through the entire illusion that X-Man, also known as Nate Gray, is put over all of these different X-Men. There's also this underground cult society that's starting to follow in Sabanor, also known as Apocalypse. Like I've said before for some of the other Age of X-Men stories, it's okay, it's nothing too special. It's more just like a storyline to hold in place until the real story of the X-Men all coming back together at the end of the Age of X-Men that I'm really waiting for. Speaking of Uncanny X-Men, issue number 14. Back in the main Marvel universe, Cyclops and Wolverine have recruited their own band of X-Men that were not taken into the alternate Age of X-Men universe. And they're starting to tie up some loose ends so that the X-Men that exist, or the mutants that still exist on Earth, can be somewhat safeguarded. What I really like about this storyline is that not only is Wolverine and Cyclops working together as bromantic partners, but they're also in their old X-Men uniforms, which I know some fans like, some fans don't like. Personally, I think it looks cool. Next is Justice League, issue number 20, the Justice League in the 6th Dimension. This is one of those topsy-turvy, weird storylines where the Justice League are meeting another incarnation of themselves, and like it said, in the 6th Dimension. And it is cool that we have different renditions of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, and an alternate Mixoplicky Starro version of Robin. I can't even begin to explain that part, you just have to read that one. And as always, the cover is very deceiving, as this does not happen. Finally, Venom issue number 12. Eddie Brock and his symbiote have been really on the ups and downs lately with their relationship, and recently it seems as though the symbiote lost all consciousness and was just simply a living being that just was a part of Eddie. And Eddie's also finding out that the symbiote lied to him about having cancer in the past and needing the symbiote to exist. Eddie is also finding out that he has a son by the name of Dylan that he thought was his little brother. Not to mention that the evil version of Mr. Fantastic from the Ultimate Universe is helping him. Seriously, this is such a drama soap opera-ish thing, but I absolutely love this title. This leaves off on a huge cliffhanger as to the actual existence of the Venom title, with Eddie Brock being a part of it, but I do have confidence that the writers will have him in it in future stories. But that is my comic load for this week. What did you guys read? Leave comments down below and let me know. With that, thank you guys for watching me in this video. If you haven't done it yet, check out my Patreon site, check out my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Oh man, it didn't even occur to me, but I probably should have worn my Rainbow Brite shirt instead, being that the first comic book I was talking about was Rainbow Brite. But I also love the whole Make America Fabulous Again. I think that's actually a pretty awesome shirt.